But what if I wanted to create a product listing that allowed my customer to select from multiple options? So if you're selling products that come in different colors, different sizes, or you're selling any product that has options that your customer needs to select. Let me go ahead and show you how to do that as well. So I'm going to go to the top and click on Edit Product. Then I'm going to click on Add New Product. All right, and just like before, we're going to enter a product name. In this case, I'm going to name this one Coffee Grounds, choose your flavor, and then I'll copy and paste in my product description. If you're ever having trouble coming up with a product name or description, ChatGPT is super helpful. Now here's where we can actually add in our variables. So let's go down to product data, and you just want to switch this from simple product to variable product. Click Got It, and let's go into attributes. Start by giving your attribute a name. So for example, if you are creating t-shirt products and you're creating a variable t-shirt product, and let's say you have a red t-shirt, a white t-shirt, a blue t-shirt, then the name for this would be color. Now, for example, if you wanted an attribute for size, let's say you're selling t-shirts in small, medium, and large sizes. So then you would create another attribute named size. So in this case, I'm creating attributes for coffee ground flavors. So I'll just name this flavors. And under values, this is where you're going to type in the options that your customers have to choose from. For my store, I'm just going to type in the flavor names, Bean Voyage. And to separate them, you're going to want to use this pipe symbol on your keyboard. If you hold down Shift and then press backslash, that should appear. And after separating it, I'll type in my next option, which is rich and bold. And my last one will be mellow morning. I'll make sure that visible on the product page and used for variations are turned on. With all that done, I'll click Save Attributes. Now from here, let's click into Variations. Click on Generate Variations. And now the options I created a moment ago are going to appear right here. Now let's begin editing these variations. Go ahead and click on Edit on the right side. Scroll down. And now we'll have settings that we can configure for each variation of our product. Let's begin by uploading a product photo. Click on Upload an Image. I already have this product photo uploaded, so I'm going to select it here and click Set Variation Image. Next, we can choose if this is a downloadable or virtual product. So if you're somebody who's not selling physical products, this is super helpful. And we can also choose if we want to manage stock. So let's say, for example, I don't have full stock of each set of coffee grounds. Like for example, I have more in stock of Bean Voyage than I do of the Mellow Morning flavor. So I can click Manage Stock. We'll say for Bean Voyage, I have 100. And for the regular price, I'll set this at $16.99. You can also include a sale price again if you want to. Now scrolling down, we have some other miscellaneous settings, mostly to do with shipping, but we'll get into this a little bit later. For now, what I'm going to do is go into the other two variants here, and I'm going to set the product images and make sure all the information is correct regarding pricing. All right, so I've gone into the other variations here and set their product images, pricing, and stock information. And another quick tip that I want to give you regarding product photos is to make sure that when you're creating them, that the resolution is about the same for each product image. Having the same image resolution between all of your product photos makes them look a lot better when they're put up next to each other. So if you can do that, I would definitely recommend it. Next, I'm going to scroll back up to the top here and once again select the coffee grounds product category. And then I'm going to set a product image. This product image is what's going to appear whenever your website visitor is scrolling through your shop page or your home page. So I'm going to click on Set Product Image, and I'll set it to this general photo here. Then I'll click Set Product Image, and then with that done, I'm going to click on Publish. To see how everything turned out, I'm going to go to the top and click on View Product, and there we go. We have a drop down here that says Choose an Option. I can choose between each of the flavors here. And now if I click on Bean Voyage, the correct product photo is going to appear here as well.